Well, I'm an environmental enforcement officer that specializes in litter control, and I have been with the county. This September will be 5 years. The thing I love about it is a criminal justice field, but it's not dealing with as much of the craziness as the sheriff's office will be dealing with. Littering is still a crime. A lot of people don't know that it is, or maybe not necessarily they don't know, but they don't think about it every day as big crimes as domestic violence, assault, those kind of things. But in our field, say somebody was to dump 500 pounds of stuff, that's in our field, that's essential as committing a huge crime. And when you don't work in this field, you don't necessarily notice how much dumping. Everywhere that you go down, you see it, and it just shocks me how many people actually do dump these things. From tires to mobile homes to vehicles being dumped, mattresses, TVs, especially with trees and limbs and stuff like that. People don't really think because it's it just goes in the wild anyway or goes in the woods anyway, so they don't think about it. But the way that we give them the illustration is, well, would you allow somebody to come dump that on your property? And of course the answer is always no. A lot of times what we find out is that there's other factors behind leading up to the illegal dumping, whether it be the stealing of a vehicle, or they have a warrant, or they don't want to go to the trash dump because they have to give their ID, or so on and so forth. And that's why they're legally dumping. So therefore, when we find out who it was, sometimes they can have an arrest warrant, sometimes they can have other outstanding tickets, driving under suspension. We get that a lot. No insurance, no registration, it's somebody else's vehicle. We get all those things. There is a fine that comes with the littering. It can range up to $2,600 all the way down to $75 for a cigarette butt. It can also come with community service if the judge orders them to go out and pick up trash. And what we do in order to help the people out after we issue them a ticket is give them a 15-day warning to go back and clean that trash up. And then if they don't clean the trash up, we can go issue them another citation for failure to comply. Think about all the property of Spartanburg County as your property. And would you want, whether it be a gum wrapper or whether it be a plastic bag or whether it be a pile of limbs, would you want that dumped on your property? And if the answer is no, then don't dump it on somebody else's. If everybody would just do their part and not litter, I think we'd have a lot cleaner roads and a lot cleaner county.